Alright guys, just wanted to go over some of the trades for the last week. I've been kind of behind on the videos, but obviously it's been crazy out there. I work nights and weekends at a restaurant, and obviously they've shut down restaurants everywhere, so kind of without a job here for right now. Hopefully we get that $1,000 check. That would actually be pretty nice. But anyways, yeah, let's get into some of the trades. Wanted to show you some of the wins and losses here. I'm doing okay. Obviously green, green still, but my goodness, look at all these red days. And some bigger ones here and here, kind of, I don't know, getting on my nerves, but yesterday should have been a big winning day. Today should have been a big winning day. But, the good thing is I'm green. I mean, when I look back on it, I'm going to say, you were green. That was the start of something great here. Because 90% of traders can't do this. These are not luck trades. I mean, these are taking stabs and you're doing exactly what you want. Like, I was expecting to make 600. I was expecting to make 300. Yesterday and today was a little bit of a different situation, but trending in the right direction. That's the main thing. Anyways, just wanted to show you the wins there. So let's go over some of the charts. PCTL, I believe we traded it twice. So you can see here, it's a multi-day breakout over this high, even right here. But I didn't play that one. But I did play this one right here on this day, on 3/11. But over 0.042, multi-day breakout, which makes it even nicer, is, as you can see, it's not all-time high, but look at the volume. Volume doesn't start till right here, at this level, the fours, and then lower. Above it, no volume. 33,000, 134 million. So obviously there's no bag holders compared to down here. So anyways, multi-day breakout lined up perfectly with the multi-month/year breakout at 0.0416, 0.042, bang. And so I bought here on this day and did well. Also bought here on this day as it reset up. And if it does reset up again for the high of 938, I'll buy that too. But let's get into some of the intraday trades on it. Very nice trades on this one. I'm not going to go back to the first trade. It's a little bit too far back right now, so I'm just going to do this last trade that I did, which was on 3/16. And as you can see, it's 3/16. Let's get the arrows out so you can see exactly where I got in. I'll explain to you why I got in where I did. Okay, so first entry, and I can show it to you how I see it, when it's happening live. You don't know what it looks like. This is what it looks like, basically. But I got long right here, 0.065. Reasoning, daily chart. So we got this. This is what it looks like before the breakout. The high of the breakout is 0.0701. We get this nice candle that holds up near the highs on, decent volume. 37 million volume, 19 million volume. That's good. But you're always looking for ways to anticipate the breakout. So I said the breakout's at 7-1, so obviously you could buy a break of 7 to anticipate 7-1, but how can we get an even better advantage here? What about buying over this day's high to predict that over this day's high it gets over 7. So what's the high of this day? 0.067. So how can we even get a better entry? If it opens up close enough to 0.067, my friend showed me, Jack Kellogg, that if you buy the open, it's risking the low of this candle, 0.056. Really good risk to reward, because if it goes over the high, you can add. So over the high of 0.067, you add again. Then you add again over 0.07, and you're up huge right at the breakout. And if it does break out, you're making big money with very little risk. Okay, so let's go back to it. Bought here at 0.065 to anticipate the 0.067 break. And we get the 0.067 break. .0675, and I add on this candle right here, or I try to add at 0.068, but I set my limit at 0.0725 just in case it didn't get the fill, because I got a fill here, so I wasn't worried about a little bit of slippage, and I got full slippage to 0.0725. So second add, 0.0725. Okay, and the breakout was 0.0701, so I realized we're above the breakout. So now if we set up again for another trigger, we can add to that. Okay, so as we pull back, I think, yeah, we're holding the breakout here, 0.7. Thought about adding, because one of my rules are you can add on the first pullback, but I didn't. Kind of chickened out. Waited for it to hold. Could have added here over this trend break, but I didn't. And what I do, I waited for a high of day, added there. Boom, added right there. Okay, all risk right here now, so even if I stop out, I win from here. I'd be down on these positions, but very small, and I would win on this one, so I would have a small win. And we get a little bit of a pullback here. Obviously, it's not just straight ripping up to 8, 9, and we get this double top, 0.082, 0.082. Okay? And so whenever it comes to your stop, 0.0713, right? You want to see how it reacts. Now, if it was to flush past 7, I would have just stopped completely out. But since this is really kind of insignificant for the fact that it didn't hold that long before it broke high of day, you want to see how it reacts at the stop. Now, if it just flushes down past 7, like I said, you cut and you end up basically with a small loss down here just above your original ad, okay? But if it hits it and holds and gets back above, then you know that's going to be your new stop spot. Hits it, it goes under, holds 7, so I didn't cut, gets back above, holding nicely, okay? We get some sideways action into the middle of the day, and I'm just holding and watching and watching and watching all freaking day. This is the boring part of trading here. But we get this, 0.079 trigger here. As you can see, it's just sideways, sideways, sideways. So I'm going to buy over 0.079, and I'm going to go a little bit bigger. And then I'm looking to scalp that. So if it goes from 0.079 to like 0.9, I'm taking that off, and I want to let the rest work for much higher, like 10 cents. This was a fake candle. It dropped in like a split second and came right back to where it was. So someone had a stop set. Never set stops on OTC stocks, because they can just knock you out and come right back. And it's fake. It's not real. So don't ever set stops on them. Set alerts if you can't be right around it, where if you hear it, you can come and look at the computer, but don't set a stop. So you can set stops on NASDAQs, but not OTCs. Anyway, sideways, sideways. Starting to get around 11:30 Central Time, which is that magic number for the breakout. And we break. So I add right here, 0.079, and I got a good entry, which is weird because E-Trade's been sucking lately. Pulls back to the break, holds. Could have re-added right here. Didn't, just held my extra shares. And kind of sideways here. And we get the pop to 9 where I sell my extra shares. I'm looking to sell my original shares that I bought early in the morning. At like 10 cents, but we don't get that. So let me put the arrow where I sold my extra shares. Wait, I didn't add my ad spot. So yeah, my third ad, I believe, or fourth ad, whatever, was right here. This is the most ads I ever had on the stock. But this is the scalp play right here. Kind of big because I was risking this little bitty dip. So 0.0755, 0.079. So not even 1 cent risk for these scalp shares. If it would have failed 755, I would have only cut the scalp shares, and I still would have held my original position on this stock right here. So anyways, sold the scalp shares, pretty nice. Made like a quick $100 on that. And as it grinds up over 9, and I could see that it pulls back and there's not a lot of volume, a lot of people aren't interested in it, and the stock likes to gap down. As you can see, look, closed here, high of 688. The next day, it opens at 556, so a full cent gap down. So I decided to cut all the rest of my shares. A piece right here on this spike. And then the last bit right here as 9 fell. And I ended up making like $400 on it. So as you can see, pretty great how I got into it. Midday ad, scale out into the end of the day. Pretty beautiful trade. Very pleased with it. And I mean, you really couldn't ask for better entries and exits. So this $400 trade will be a $4,000 trade eventually, and that should be everybody's goal. Here's a trade I'm kind of annoyed about right here. I had lost $70 on it yesterday when I was at 350 on it, and then I made back 120 on it this morning, only to see it blast off without me. And the reason that I didn't re-enter with all my friends and stuff over high of day right here was because E-Trade was lagging very bad this morning. So what happened was I bought over the first green day, which is right here, 0.097, just like PCTL, to anticipate this high at 0.1299 break. It happens, but check this out. So I buy right here in the 9s. I'm up like 350 up here. Pulls all the way back, and I cut right here at the low of the dip, take a $70 loss, and then it bounces back, and as you can see, this trend line trending down, trending down, trending down. It breaks it right here, so I re-add half of my shares and closes nicely. Today it opens up. I add over 12.5, and E-Trade sells all my shares at 13.10 when I only wanted to sell half. So that was some BS, because I would have held more shares and added over high of day, but since E-Trade was lagging so bad and I made back my money I lost, I was just not willing to risk any more money, especially if it would have collapsed without me. I mean, and I couldn't get out. I'm not going to deal with that.